Hello, Noah here, and welcome back to Conflict of Interest. So, last time we left off, you know what? We're just going to give our thoughts on the investigation that happened last time. I'll let Net go first on the investigation segment that we had last time. It was a pretty beefy one.
Mainly, I want to talk about the revelations on the truth behind Pearl's quote unquote kidnapping, which really turned out to be just her running away. We didn't say much on it at the time, but it warrants some reactions because this scene, for those of you who are Ace Attorney fans and have gotten attached to Pearl through the original trilogy, this is really impactful because this game dares to take Pearl's character in a direction that Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice never had the nerve to, and would rather just leave it all in the past.
Are
Shall I
those.
elaborate further, or do you want to give your thoughts?
Go ahead and elaborate further. I know what I want to say.
All right. Because if you think about it, the GK2 case, Bridge to the Turnabout, was Pearl never going to find out about it as she got older? And especially since that was such a huge case because it legitimized spirit channeling, it was going to go public. Was Pearl never going to find out? And if she did find out during the time skip from Trials and Tribulations to Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies, was Capcom never going to address her having to make peace with how wicked her mother was? Capcom decided, no, we're just not going to deal with that, and Pearl's magically not affected by it and is still her precious self? Or because there's no way she would not find out about it, and finding out something like that would throw any child through a loop. So this is one of the biggest reasons why I love Conflict of Interest so much, because it dares to take Pearl's character arc to a dark place that it would naturally have to go upon learning the truth about her family. Those are my thoughts.
Okay, so I'll give my thoughts. So, the last investigation I did not enjoy as much, and that is for a few reasons. I had a rehearsal the night that we recorded that session, and I was extremely tired, and I was also stressed out because of a important show that was coming up. So that may have come out in the recording. I don't know if it actually did or not. I don't know if it was noticeable or not, but I was not having the best time. It was also because of the fact that I got lost several times with no idea where to go. Luckily, Net was here, so I was able to get through it. But I also want to talk about the scenes with Pearl because this is going to be a little bit of personal information, but I have been where Pearl has been at least once or twice in my life, and it's not a great sight. So that might have also been a reason why I didn't enjoy the last investigation. You know, it's not something that's happy to talk about and happy to learn about, but I just really like how well it was executed. How well Rafa was able to write that little plot line there. And when I was going back through editing, what I did was I just put the files in my editor and I was just like, skimming through it, just doing preliminary edits, like adding the little text box in the top right, adding the little picture of the game art in the bottom right. And I went to that scene where Pearl hugs Phoenix, and it made me cry. Not full on bawling, but it did definitely have me misty eyed. So it was quite the experience, to say the least. And even though that scene didn't hit me in the moment, it definitely hit me afterwards. So those are my thoughts on the investigation segment last time.
Beautiful. All right, I would say we've given it the attention it
Yep.
deserves, huh?
Yep. All right, let's go. Oh, hey, man. You ready for this, man? I'd be lying if I said I was. They're gonna drag in our man Donatello sooner or later. Gotta be prepped for it. Raphael. Of course. The heck is wrong with you?
Dear Nick, remember.
Ugh, I can't bring her up. Not if I don't want to put Maya in jeopardy. I can't tell him about Meredith. Nothing's wrong, Waters. Just nervous for the trial. Dude, I may not be the brightest bulb out there, but even I could tell something's up. Don't bother. Fine, be that way. Anything you need before this is all over? Remember, prosecution and defense are working together to get this guy. There might be something. Can you check for fingerprints on the entrance to the hidden hallway? That it? We got a record of all the prints, so it shouldn't take too long. I'll be back before you know it.
Does he know about Mystic Maya?
He suspects something.
The less people know, maybe the better.
I don't like it, but that woman has me good. As long as nobody accuses her. No, that can't happen. I won't put Maya in more danger. I have to keep Meredith out of this for now. The trial won't go in that direction. I need to make certain of it. Williamson? You late?
There's a lack of him.
Ahem! I'd like to start the trial, but we seem to be without a prosecutor. That's strange. Williamson's late. I was right. That may be more unexpected than anything else he's done yet. Does anybody have an idea where Mr. Williamson is?
He's not in the courthouse, sir. We've checked everywhere.
Thanks, Nagito. Well, this is most peculiar of him. He's always been on time before.
Where is he?
You must have a good reason for not being here. This might work out well for us. I need every moment I can to figure out what to do about Meredith and Maya. Well, Mr. Wright, I do apologize for those of us who are here on time. But we can't continue without a prosecutor. We'll have to wait until he arrives.
Objection.
Who was that just now?
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, no. God damn it.
I've never been good at coming to time to anything, really.
Oh, my God, you.
Hey, he's like we said,
Yeah,
he's
he is a
on the
colleague.
cover.
He is a colleague of Mr. Williamson's, and he is on the cover, so...
Yep. So, especially for this case, we gotta do more. We gotta have more of him. He's fun.
Ugh.
At least what does my voice make him even more frustrating?
A little bit, yeah.
Nice. Good. All right. It's Mr. Jimmy.
Don't get too excited over him, Pearls. Mr. Jimmy! I hope he's working with the prosecution. I want an explanation.
But he's so handsome.
No.
I can do that. Oh, but I was running a bit late today, that's all. He won't be here for a while.
Yeah, he is handsome, but there's something sinister hiding under it. Late? To a trial? This is most unlike him.
I'm aware. He had some important matters to attend to.
More important than this trial?
Whoever said the two were mutually exclusive?
Well...
I'd say it's about an hour before he gets here. Maybe a teensy bit more. Who can say?
Well, in that case, we'll just have to postpone this until...
Can't let you do that, Mr. Judge.
Why not?
Obi's request. He told me to make sure the trial continued, whether he was here or not. Just until he gets here.
A substitute? This is the first I'm hearing of this.
He didn't call? Oh, right! I was the one who was supposed to do that.
Are you a prosecutor, Mr. What did you say your name was?
Jimmy. Just Jimmy. And yes, I am a prosecutor.
That looks like it's made out of cardboard, but okay.
He just took a slab of cardboard and painted over it. Nobody in their right mind would believe that.
Pearl, you'd be surprised. What? Oh, I am Phoenix. You'd be surprised.
Beautiful.
Well, if he has a prosecutor's badge, I see no reason he can't help. Welcome, Mr. Jimmy. Wow, your eyesight's real bad. Was he right about our cases intertwining? If he was, then this might be the perfect chance to finally understand him. I agree, Your Honor. The badge seems legitimate.
Ha! I knew you'd appreciate it.
The defense supports a change in prosecution until Mr. Williamson gets here.
Shouldn't be too long, let's hope. I didn't really get to see your moves last time we were in court together. But I figure whatever Obi says must be a tad skewed.
It's nothing. I'm used to antagonistic prosecutors by now.
Looking forward to this, right? Yet, as he would say, enough chit-chat.
Oh, great.
Now, let's get this party started.
What is he... I still don't know what he's wearing in his ears, but okay. Does the prosecution have any new witnesses to bring in?
Oh, he's just skull candy noise isolating headphones.
Ah, nice. I'm actually wearing skull candy headphones right now.
Excellent. So handy. Actually, Mr. Judge, we have a new suspect.
Please don't say Meredith. Oh, God. A suspect! You do? Who is it? Don't let it be her. I can't have her accused while Maya is still vulnerable. That might be what Williamson's going to do to protect Maya while the trial continues. Okay, there
We'll
we
see.
go. Never mind.
He's going by Raphael. Don't tell me you didn't see it coming, buddy.
Oh my God. Although with him at the stand, it's only a matter of time. The prosecution no longer suspects the defendant.
No sense dancing around the issue, right? Nope, we don't.
Well, in that case, will you be dropping the charges?
We will, in time. First, we need to prove her innocence. After the way they left the trial yesterday, she's still suspicious, strictly speaking. I think if we get this other guy up here, though, it'll clear it all up. There's nothing conclusive on him, yet.
I'm just trying to think of what the hell I'm going to call this episode.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, okay. Let's just keep going.
But that's why he's testifying. Sorry about that.
You are aware that he is not required to testify against himself, I presume.
Sure, he isn't, but I have a feeling he'll agree. Shall we bring him in now?
Yes, let's do that. Speaking of that, I like your voice for him way more than I like my voice for him, so I would like you to voice him.
Aw, thanks. And hey, I liked your Eldoon voice way more than I did mine,
Yep.
so we're even.
Yep.
Be careful. He's connected to grandmother. You know he'll discuss her at some point.
I'm not sure how much I can drag this out. It all depends on this Jimmy man and what strings he decides to pull.
Indeed. Raphael, buddy. Glad to have you here with us. I'm simply enchanted.
Oh my God.
Ooh-wee! Tough cookie. Don't worry, we'll crack you. Now remember, Righty, just because I dragged this fellow in doesn't mean Miss Iris is off the hook. This guy's suspicious, but she still is too.
Yes, I realize that.
I'll help when I can, but keep in mind, I'm still the prosecution.
Okay, so you're like Clavier Gavin. Cool.
Hey, his sprite's based off of
Yeah.
him, so why not? Just don't do anything stupid, and this should all go swimmingly. Now, Mr. Murderer, I know you shot that gun. But I want to hear your side of things. Sounds swell? Just dandy.
Oh. Oh, he's so sarcastic. It's
Just how we like him.
it's oozing off of him.
Yep. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't shoot anyone. I was with Mystic Meredith the whole time. She will confirm this.
Who is Mystic Meredith again? Nah.
There's no reason to suspect I shot Maya Fey. And as I recall, it was the sister that two separate witnesses saw. Possibly three.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that?
I wasn't even in the courtyard, so why are we trying to prove this? Doesn't seem to be too much wrong. Why would you say that is, Mr. Donatello? Would you prefer a full confession? Is that it? Couldn't hurt. Then my apologies. Didn't think so. Well, in that case, I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Defense Attorney. I'm sure you know what to do.
Just don't bring up Meredith. That's all I gotta do. That's my only job here.
Exactly.
Man. I don't trust this guy, but you know what? You're right. He is kind of handsome. I can't lie. Now that we're all in court, how may you give that alibi?
Games like Ace Attorney and Danganronpa love to make creepy people handsome also. I don't have to do anything of the sort. You want to prove I'm guilty, the burden is on you. Good point. Okay, I guess you can just leave then.
No. Don't even think about it.
I've reconsidered. If you really want the alibi so much, I may as well give it.
How did that get him? What? Is there something keeping him here?
Wouldn't we like to know?
She would tell us you didn't do anything?
That is correct. I would not have mentioned her as an alibi if she was going to accuse me.
I have a feeling you're going to be set up as the fall guy here.
What about the reverse? Could you tell us if Mystic Faye shot anyone?
No, Jimmy, no.
Oh shit.
This man is the one being accused right now. Don't drag Meredith Faye into this.
But she was with him. We need to know what both were doing.
Overruled. With this question, he isn't testifying against himself, but rather her. I'll have the witness answer it. Shit.
Oh god.
No.
Well, Rappy, let's hear it. Not that I saw.
Okay, good. That was close. I guess he's going to cover for her after all. Thank you, that will suffice. Now, I know she confessed. I know Meredith Faye confessed. But something tells me she isn't the culprit. Something is nagging at the back of my brain saying that this is a setup. I don't think it's her. You may continue
We'll
with
see.
your statement. You have to admit that this secrecy isn't doing you any favors.
I am a citizen with rights, just as any other. You can't bully me into cooperation. Besides, by this point I couldn't care less how any of this turns out. How do we interpret that?
Beats me. He didn't shoot her, but he must have been involved somehow. How much does he know? This is the weird statement. What do you mean 3? Iris was seen on the balcony.
I'm quite aware she would seem far more suspicious than I.
Maya wasn't hit by a shot from the balcony. But is it too early to reveal that? Once that's out, it's only a matter of time before Meredith is brought in.
Mr. Nick, you can't stall forever. Miss Iris would still be found guilty.
Stahl and Iris is convicted, or don't, and Mystic Maya dies.
Or don't.
Oh, wait, wait. Was that you?
That was Pearl's line, but no matter.
Oh, my bad. Which does it have to be? Their names both start with a P, so...
It's Adrian Andrews all over again!
Yeah, this is very similar to the fourth case from Justice for All. Where were you?
Damn.
We're kind of having to balance around the issue.
I was in the building with Mystic Faye. I've already addressed the matter.
Did the police confirm this?
Both him and the old lady vouched for each other. Naturally, they either must be both telling the truth, or both lying.
No, Jimmy. No. She's not lying at all. She's completely innocent. Nothing's wrong. There's no way around that, is there? I'll have to tread carefully.
He's lying. Remember what he said at the trial yesterday?
I have bad memory. Bits and pieces.
Well, you should remember what I'm thinking of.
I really wish I could.
What he said in my grandmother's testimony proves himself wrong right here.
I think I know what she's talking about. No, I don't. Better get to that contradiction.
Damn.
I really wish I could remember what she's talking about right now.
Well, I can help.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't shoot anyone. Fair enough. You were with Mystic Meredith the whole time. She'll confirm this. Fair enough. There's no reason to suspect I shot Maya Faye. What does it say? Yeah. Fingerprints have been wiped off from a small pistol. That 2 separate witnesses saw, possibly 3. I wasn't even in the courtyard, so how are we trying to prove this? He wasn't in the courtyard, that's true. That is true. So I believe this is probably the statement that I need to contradict here. I was just on the... There were 2 people on the upper level. Mystic Meredith was up there. The hell?
Hell indeed.
No, you were not. But that creates an issue because we have to. Oh my god. Because we have to bring up the fact. Damn.
Well,
Damn.
could we attack anything else besides that?
I'm gonna assume if I do this, it's probably gonna trigger a bad ending. I just have a feeling that's what's gonna happen here. But, that's not relevant. That's not relevant. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's really the only thing that's sticking out to me right now. But if we do that, we're gonna cause an issue here. So, It's all I can think about right now, so I feel like I should do it.
All right.
I'll make another save. Fuck it, let's do it. Really? 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 Did I present the wrong
Well,
thing?
all right then.
What? No. That is a contradiction. Okay, whatever. There's no reason to suspect you shot. Well, the sniper rifle isn't the murder weapon anymore, so... Well, the injury weapon, I guess. It's not the injury weapon anymore, so there is reason to suspect that you could have done it. You could have used the pistol.
Indeed.
What?
Sorry.
Do I present the pistol, maybe? Oh my god. Okay, I've tried quite a few things. I feel like I'm gonna need a small hint here.
So the hint is in the dialogue you had with Pearl. She said that there was something that Raphael said in yesterday's trial that contradicts something in his testimony here.
For the life of me, I just cannot remember. I cannot
All right.
remember. I need a small hint about that specifically. If you can.
Well, there was something. There was a point in yesterday's trial where Raphael and Meredith were testifying together. They were both at the witness stand.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something that Raphael said that caused a contradiction at that moment.
The time.
Ah.
The time. It was the time.
Okay. Now, apparently Pearl is saying that somehow this will help us here.
What time did he say it was? He said it was 1:30. I think. And if he wasn't in the courtyard, how would he know that the clock is broken? And how long has the clock been broken though? I'm gonna try it.
All right.
Oh hell yeah!
Good job.
You weren't in the courtyard? Really?
I repeat myself.
That won't be necessary. You already did. You talked about this yesterday, and you're contradicting what you said then.
Mr. Raphael, do you recall the time? It was 1:30, ma'am. Around 1:30.
Yeah, you fucked up. The problem then was that you got the time wrong because the clock was off by an hour. That clock happens to be in the courtyard. So you must have been there to see it.
Gawk! Ooh, nice catch. I wasn't here, so I might not have noticed that. Why'd you lie, Raffy? That was a mean thing to do. I didn't know what else to say. I had to. You had to? Huh. Care to explain? Yes. You see, saying any otherwise would have made me a suspect.
Interesting.
Indeed. I was on the balcony, but I didn't shoot the gun.
Bullshit. But if we say that, it causes a problem.
Mm-hmm. I saw Sister Iris there, holding the rifle.
I'm just gonna go ahead and make a guess on a whim here. Every single testimony is gonna have one of those lines where he says something that contradicts it because we know that Meredith was there instead, and we can't do anything about it. I think that's what's going on here.
Well, that seems to be happening so far. She fired off the shots before I could stop her. I couldn't report it earlier, as it would just make me seem suspicious. Oh, I get it. You were just too scared to report it, is that right? If you'd known I was standing there, you would immediately suspect me. You're doing just that right now, so it seems my assumptions weren't off. I don't buy it, right?
No. How do I proceed here? If I prove he's connected to the shooting, I won't have much room left. Meredith is the next step from here. I get the feeling Raphael isn't the only person Jimmy wants to accuse. And he's been really direct so far. Thanks, man. How much longer can I draw this out? I mean, I can't blame him. He probably doesn't know what's going on. But he just kind of seems like he just kind of seems like the guy who knows everything. So,
For some reason.
what were you doing there?
I'd heard the gunfire and I went to investigate. I must say, I was quite shocked by what I saw. She honestly didn't seem the type.
Are you sure it was her?
Are we calling my eyes? Are we calling my eyesight into question now too? Yes, it was her.
I mean, you wear glasses. Did you see her shoot it?
Yes.
If I had any doubts before, they're gone now. He wants to pin it on her. I know it. You're saying you saw her shooting that people and did nothing to stop it?
Happened too fast. I didn't immediately realize what was happening, so...
Hold on. You said that you went to investigate because of the gunfire, but she fired off the shots then? Right after you saw her? What did you
Exactly. I was a bit startled, but once I got over it, I merely approached her from behind. I reached out to knock the gun away.
do? Your fingerprint should be on the gun then. Iris claims she was pushed. Was that you?
She wasn't expecting me. She jerked back when I hit the gun and fell over herself. Oh, it was her own fault? I see.
It has to be wrong, but I can't see how.
There aren't any contradictions with the evidence. We'll keep checking. Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Donatello.
It would be my pleasure.
Of course it would. Oh,
No, just a bit.
no, that's Jimmy.
Oh, whoops. No, just a bit. Thanks. Got a question.
You look really serious all of a sudden.
What was Meredith Fay doing all this time?
Bad Jimmy, no!
What?
That's irrelevant. She's not the suspect.
Ooh, it's the Apollo Justice
Ooh.
music. Heh. Irrelevant? Weren't they together? Why has she never mentioned anything about this?
Objection overruled, Mr. Wright. Witness, you will answer him.
She was with me. She wouldn't report it, as it would be accusing her granddaughter. Just as I thought. She was involved somehow.
No, she wasn't.
Well, righty, do you believe our man?
I'm on thin ice. No matter what I say, things could go horribly wrong. You really gotta make me just make a decision here? That's
Well, what sounds like the lesser of two evils?
I have trust that Williamson, the reason he's busy is because he's going to protect Maya. I trust Williamson. They were together. He has to be telling the truth. They were together.
Okay then, she was at the crime scene. Are you sure you want to go this route?
Oh, fuck you, Rafa. Fuck you. Fuck you. Sure. Yes, I'm sure.
Well, you never collaborated with Williamson about this, so you're putting a lot of trust in him.
I trust him. I trust him.
No idea what he...
I don't.
All right.
I trust him. I trust him.
Williamson has grown on you.
He
It's
is really.
amazing.
He's really. I really trust him. I trust that he's doing the right thing right now.
Impressive. Mystic Meredith saw her granddaughter on the balcony with the gun.
Plus, this is what the evidence supports. So what else am I supposed to do?
Yep. And yet she testified yesterday that she saw her somewhere else. What's with the perjury? Awfully suspicious for an old lady.
She was covering up for Iris. It's really that simple.
For the defendant? You know better. If you really want proof of a cover-up, I can give you one.
I thought we were accusing the witness.
If she wasn't around, then Mr. Donatello is covering for her. And of course, it means she herself lied to the police. Why on earth would they do that if she wasn't involved? Any more questions?
I.
Take your time. I've got all day. No, really. Go ahead.
This is happening too fast. I didn't realize he would be this relentless. Mr. Donatello, do you have anything to add about when you saw the defendant?
I'm not sure what you want me to say. If you have specific questions, just ask them.
Oh. Uh-huh. Interesting. How many shots? How many shots did you hear?
3. She fired 3 times.
Iris did? That's a contradiction, and not one I'm sure I like. Unfortunately, this is a dead end unless I take the opportunity. I don't have any other choice right now. Your Honor, I'd like this last statement added to the witness's testimony. Very well. Witness, please amend your statement.
You can't drag this out forever. You know what comes next, buddy.
He fucking knows something. I know it. No. It can't. Maya could die if we accuse Meredith. I have to prolong that at all costs. I'm gonna make a save here, and we're gonna try the other choice.
Nice.
They weren't together. He's lying. She wasn't anywhere near him.
Okay then. I guess Miss McFay was somewhere else in the home, unaccounted for. Are you sure you want to go this route?
Sure. Yes, I'm sure.
Great! Now Miss Meredith has no alibi, which means...
Oh, shit. Fuck. It doesn't have to mean anything.
Objection.
Don't you see? We've got a new suspect!
We have a new suspect. The guy you brought in here.
And that suspect said Meredith Fay was by his side. Who are you to call him a liar?
Can the defense prove the witness is lying? Either way, she ends up as a suspect, but I can't prove if he's lying. I have to pick my battles carefully. No, Your Honor. There's no evidence for that. Very well, but I expect you to still give us an answer.
Well, righty. Do you believe our man?
Wait. Oh! So the other path is not even an option. This is the only way. Okay.
Because the other path leads to disaster.
Yeah. That is true. All three? You heard each?
I may have faults, but failing grade school arithmetic is not one of them.
Did they all come from the same area?
The balcony.
That's right.
Yes.
I can disprove that easily. The question is, do I want to?
That hesitation.
Ooh. Did I press this? I can't remember what I've pressed and what I haven't pressed.
I think you pressed the other statements.
You're right, it definitely would.
You see, my rationale was perfectly logical. I still think you did it. Were you planning on proving that, or just adding color commentary? Both, if possible. Though I might just sit back and wait for the defense to do the hard work.
That's what all the prosecutors do. That's my
Yep.
cue, apparently. I still know nothing about Jimmy. Ugh, all I know is that he just needs to tie his damn tie, man. Stop having it so loose. He plays himself as a fool, but I know there's more to him.
Keep pressing, but be careful. I'm scared if you do the wrong thing, something bad will happen to Mystic Maya or Miss Iris, or both.
I can't have that. No matter what, I have to make sure Meredith Faye isn't accused. The trial mustn't go that way. Okay, you were on the balcony, but you didn't shoot the gun. I can disprove that easily. You saw her there holding the rifle? Yeah. She fired off all 3 shots before I could stop her. Interesting. You couldn't report it earlier as it would just make you seem suspicious. Oh, only 4 statements. Okay. Alright, well, we're kind of running out of options here, so I'm going to go with this first. No. Actually, wait. I don't think we've seen what... I want to see what Jimmy says. I object to this testimony. Oh, wait, no. That's just the same old dialogue. Okay. Well... That's one thing, but I know there's more. Iris didn't shoot the final shot. I should show something more to really stamp down this contradiction. Wow.
Yep, it's time for another super objection.
Wait, are you serious? Wait. So, I'm presenting... Wait. That didn't really seem like a super objection, though. It seems like it just stopped me from presenting the injury report.
No, you got to present more than one piece of evidence.
Okay, well, I'm going to present the tiny gun. That's one thing, but I know there's more. Iris didn't shoot the final shot. I should show something more to really stamp down this How many pieces of evidence are there?
How many indeed?
What? What the What in the world? I'm going to present the bullet hole, maybe? That sounds right.
Good job.
Oh, wow. As the defense, I'm inclined to say Iris didn't shoot at all. I did that first try. What the hell? However,
Way to go, Noah.
if she did, it wasn't the 3rd shot. A small pistol was found yesterday. Detective Waters had it analyzed and confirmed it as the assault weapon. Only 2 of the 3 bullets came from the balcony.
Fuck! Fuck!
I'm trying.
Order! What's this? Are you saying there was a 2nd shooter? Oh, well, I don't know if we should jump to that conclusion.
Maybe you don't, but I do. It's the only logical assumption.
No.
There clearly were 2 people after the Kerrang Master. I wonder who the other one could be. Mr. Right?
Okay, he keeps teasing us about it. He knows something, man. He knows something. We don't need to know the second shooter. Right now, Iris is on trial for the attempted murder. The final shot wasn't from the balcony. She couldn't possibly be guilty.
What is wrong with a court of law when we're not even interested in catching a culprit? You're really adamant. Maybe it's time to play hardball.
Oh, God.
Miss Iris is on trial for attempted murder, right? Therefore, if she shot even one of our 3 bullets, she's still guilty.
That is true. No way. That's right. It doesn't matter if she hit the victim or not.
Well, Raffy, if Righty really wants to just throw in the towel, I guess your story checks out. Maybe you're good to go. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Iris didn't fire a single bullet. There's no way.
Decided to hop back in? I won't stop you. But if we do this, we're not going just halfway. How do you know she's innocent?
Iris didn't shoot Maya. I know that was Meredith. But she was down in the lower hallway. Iris was alone with Donatello. It's his word against hers, and if she's truly innocent, the shooter must be... There was a different shooter. The person who shot at Maya from the balcony was... But that doesn't... But... I guess we're gonna say it was... I guess we're gonna say that it was Donatello, but that doesn't explain what we saw. That doesn't explain what anyone saw. Everyone saw her up there.
Yeah.
That doesn't explain why she... I mean, unless she was coerced into holding the gun right after the shots were fired, but...
Yeah.
Well, let's just, fuck you, man. It was the witness, Mr. Raphael Donatello. Don't make the joke. Oh my god. Oh, this is so hype. Oh my god.
Yep. Back on track. But righty, I thought Mr. Donatello said he walked in on her on the act. He wouldn't be lying, could he?
He's doing just that. It was the other way around. She walked in on him.
She said she never saw anybody.
That's right. He hid himself. Where could he hide? Those balconies look too small to not notice a person there. It wouldn't be so hard. He didn't hide on the balcony. Where did Raphael hide so that Iris wouldn't see him? What? I mean, he could have just gone back in and hidden in this little room here. But...
Maybe.
I forgot to save before this. Wait, no, I can still
Do it.
save. Cool.
All right.
Shit. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I've locked myself into a hole here. Let's try this one more time. Let me
All right.
actually make a good save this time. Okay. Save. Room. There's a room just on the other side of the hallway. Mr. Donatello heard her coming and ran back so she wouldn't see him. Iris walked in and saw the gun. Curious, she picked it up. Unfortunately, Miss Porter and I saw her doing that. Oh. Miss Porter fainted. I turned to focus on Maya. Nobody was left looking at Iris. And when her back was turned, he hit her from behind, knocking her over the ledge. That's how neither she nor anybody else ever saw him.
Clever. I wasn't the shooter. You have You have no witnesses, no evidence, no proof.
Isn't that strange? I'd say that actually works in my favor.
What? Are you mad? Oh, Raffy, silly man. Let's enlighten him. What evidence, or lack thereof, shows that Iris didn't shoot the gun?
Or lack thereof?
Why would he say that?
I'm gonna go with... He said in his story, he knocked the gun out of her hands. His fingerprint should be on this. Iris's fingerprints aren't on any part of this gun which matters. Oh, that too. That is true. If you look at the position of the prints again, you know she couldn't shoot it. And you've admitted you were there, so that leaves you, Mr. Donatello.
At least she had fingerprints. That's more than you can say for me.
Hey, buddy. What are you wearing on your hands right now?
Well, funny you should mention that. Mind if I butt in? Buddy, what are those things you're wearing on your hands?
Wait, that's almost the exact same line I just said. What?
Yep.
What the hell?
Don't you love it?
Oh my god.
Your gloves. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. You think? According to the trial transcript from yesterday, we heard something interesting. You and your tricky words, Obi.
Iris wasn't wearing gloves. If she was really the one shooting at us, she should have left fingerprints on the gun's trigger. Does the prosecution have an explanation?
Yes, in fact. I'm shocked the defense thought I would overlook this. She wiped them off. There are traces of other prints in the trigger area, though they are smudged.
They weren't fingerprints,
Glove prints.
which apparently is a thing.
I mean, if the gloves are sweaty enough, I guess they'll leave I don't know, they'll leave something there.
I guess. Sister Iris was not wearing gloves when the police apprehended her. In fact, only one person in the house was. That was you. Now, be a good boy and confess already. Fine, you got me! I shot the gun!
You tried to kill Maya.
It wasn't my decision! Even now I have no earthly idea why we did it!
Shit. Damn it. Come on, man. You had one job.
If it had been up to me, none of it would have happened! Sorry to say, that doesn't change that you were gonna murder the lady. That really wasn't all that nice, was it? So tell me, Mr. Raphael Donatello, who hired you?
Don't answer that.
No! I won't rat anybody out!
Good job, man.
I'm a professional, not some low-life street thug! If I'm being brought in, I can at least do it with a shred of dignity! That doesn't mean squealing like Menderes wants me to! Oh.
You just... Oh, man. When you get out of here, you are dead. You just
Clearly.
opened up Pandora's box. Menderes? Did he order you to do it?
Menderes wanted Faye dead. Something about her big announcement set him off. Really? Like, her announcement about the Faye family reunion? Why would this mob boss give a shit?
Oh.
Wow. He wanted her dead. Why? Well, anyway, he never told me the details. I had to kill a woman without ever knowing why!
Don't play dumbnet. You know the answer. You played this game before. You know why.
I couldn't care less about the inner politics of some occult group. Poppycock!
Okay, maybe he
Wow,
really
I
is.
guess,
Maybe he really is Manfred von Karma.
Yeah, like you said. Yet, here we are. Funny for a guy who was against the whole thing. Oh, I'd hoped you'd never make it this far. I can deal with murder, but to backstab our friends? No, I won't sink that low. One more time, Raffi. Who was Menderes working with? Who were you supposed to squeal on? No, I won't do it! This group used to have standards. We would never betray the ones we worked with. If Menderes is going to change all that, he can go to hell for all I care! That's it! I'm through with it! Finished!
I just want to say, my God, man, you are killing it with the voice acting right now.
Aw, thanks. That warms my heart. You have no idea. I'm not taking any more orders from a man who won't even show me his face! You hear that, you nutter? I know you're watching this trial! I quit!
You are dying when you leave this courthouse. I just hope you know that.
Well, at least he'll go out not betraying his allies.
He'll go out keeping some of his morals intact, I guess.
Unless maybe they put him away long enough that maybe they catch Mendir, because here Jimmy's saying, way to go, everyone. That buffoon will be away for a while. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
he'll
he
be
can
a-
hope that he stays in jail long enough for Menderes to get caught.
Hopefully he'll be escorted in there.
Yeah.
Not everything has been cleared up. We know that he didn't shoot the victim. Who did?
Raffi wasn't the only one we're gunning for today. Who shot Maya Fey? A good question. Any ideas, right?
I don't know, man. It really could be anyone. Here it is. I really can't go any further.
I hear my name accused once during tomorrow's trial. Or you try to tip off the police in any way. Or Sister Iris finds herself in prison again.
That's a lot of conditions to follow.
I'll have Mr. Menderes sick his men on the master. All alone in this room with no brave attorney to defend her.
You see? Funny that she mentions that. I really believe Williamson right now. I really think he's in there fighting off the dogs right now.
Let's hope so.
Can I really afford to let Meredith Fay get away with it? What happens then? She tried to kill her once. How do I know she won't go back on her word? What should I do? What a decision. Again, I'm sticking with my gut. I really think that Williamson is protecting Maya right now. Ugh, no! I don't know if she'll try again, but I can't immediately risk it. I can't take the chance. I'm not gambling with Maya's life. It'll be okay. I'm not defending Meredith. I'm not... None of it matters. I won't risk Maya to get the bad guy. Meredith stays out of this. I don't know who shot Maya, but that's irrelevant. Didn't even let me make the choice. Okay. My goal is to prove the defendant not guilty, and I've done that.
Funny, because in Farewell My Turnabout, Maya wanted you to go for the guilty verdict no matter what happened to her.
I remember that, and I'm just sticking to my guns. I'm trying to stick to my guns here, but Phoenix won't let me, so...
Nope. The game doesn't want to do it this time. But, oh, look what's happening. I'm disappointed. I'm a master at playing stupid. I can tell that's what you're doing. If you don't want to out the villain, then I will.
And it's this, no matter what happens, this is kind of a problem because Meredith didn't say, oh, if you, Phoenix Wright, say my name, you're screwed. She said if she hears her name anywhere during the trial, she will go after Maya. That's kind of the problem here.
Yeah, this isn't like with Hemlock and Edgeworth.
Yeah.
It was Meredith Fay!
Ah, he's going to get her killed.
Waiting for Discord. That's right, ladies and gents. Tonight's would-be killer is none other than the victim's grandmother.
Wait, Jimmy, how do you know that?
Simple logic and deduction, my friend. Who hired Mr. Donatello? Don't kid yourself. It wasn't for his looks. She knew what she was doing. What do you think happened after Donatello missed Miss Maya? Meredith went down and shot her herself. Now, are we gonna drag her up to the stand or not?
No, you can't do that.
Don't be silly. Of course I can. She's right up there in the gallery.
Oh no. Oh, I didn't think she was here.
Why don't you step on down to have a nice little chat with us?
Please, she can't testify.
Why not? A killer's a killer's a killer.
You don't know what you're doing.
Believe it or not, I do. Now let's catch us a bad guy. Somebody go and fetch her, pretty please. Okay.
That is that's an awful point to leave on. That is such a cliffhanger.
I know, but
Oh.
my voice got quite a workout.
Oh man. Oh my god, that was fucking amazing. I felt so smart during that trial.
You did great.
And it was also just
You
really well written. What were you gonna say?
you handled the super objection with flying colors.
Oh my god. And
And yeah, after how tough and merciless Obadiah has been, it's quite a change of pace to see Jimmy doing a lot of the work for us.
The way that Rafa built up the tension there, every single testimony, knowing that in the back of your mind, Meredith is gonna come up somehow. And then Jimmy just fucking rips off the Band-Aid, does it immediately.
Yep. Oh, I wish we could continue, but I got more stuff to do before I go to bed.
That's fair.